Jackson is on the bench, and the pass completed. And right now, let's go down to Jennifer Hale with an update on the injured Jason Smith.
Yeah, John, Dick, right now we have confirmed that Jason Smith's injury is a blow to the head. Doctors are particularly concerned about his spine. The good news is he is able to move his arms and legs, really all of his extremities, but just to be on the safe side and run some more tests, they are transporting him right now to Presbyterian Dallas. Guys.
All right, thank you very much. And Adam Goldberg had replaced him at right tackle, 2nd down and 9 for the Rams. Williams lining up in the backfield on the shift. And the pitch going to Cadillac. Williams trying to turn the corner and picks up a yard. Keith Brooking making the tackle after a pickup of 1.
Yeah, we've been talking about Steven Jackson a lot, but quietly A.J. Feeley filling in for Sam Bradford's having an outstanding, efficient day. 12 of 14 for 91 yards. Dick, you continue to run the football well. As I said from the beginning, it's going to open up those receivers outside. Brandon Lloyd, at some point, is going to factor into this game. They're going to take some shots to him. But right now, it's a big 3rd down for A.J. Feeley and the St. Louis Rams.
And Steven Jackson remains on the sideline. Rams at 4 of 6 on 3rd down conversions. And here is Feeley looking for protection and looking downfield. And the pass is intercepted by Mike Jenkins. And the 2nd turnover of the game. A fumble recovery and the interception here. And the Cowboys will get the ball in Ram territory at the 30. And Feeley throws the pick that the pass was intended for Brandon Lloyd.
Where A.J. Feeley wanted to go right away was to Cadillac Williams working on DeMarcus Ware. I told you we'd see him all over the field. That's where he wanted to go. DeMarcus Ware, outstanding job. He comes to his 2nd receiver, Brandon Lloyd. Maybe a little bit of the unfamiliarity between the two of them. But watch DeMarcus Ware. Not only a guy that can rush the passer, he can hang with running backs in pass coverage. DeMarcus Ware all over the field.
So a 1st down on the 30 for the Cowboys and a big chance here. Here is Murray cutting to the outside and slowed up by Darian Stewart.
See A.J. Feeley talking about what an efficient day he had. But Brandon Lloyd, and he, remember, it was just Wednesday that Brandon Lloyd got on the practice field. Not in sync in the timing, throws it right to Mike Jenkins. Communication breakdown between Brandon Lloyd and A.J. Feeley.
2nd down and 4. And they hand off to DeMarco Murray again, and Murray close to the 1st down. Witten Michael making the stop, and it is a 1st down for the Cowboys inside the 20.
Well, that draw play has been very effective for the Dallas Cowboys. That's the same play that DeMarco Murray went 91 yards on. Romo comes out, sells pass. They get to the draw. It freezes the linebackers, the 8th man in the box, the safety. It's been very good to the Cowboys thus far today.
1st down. Pass completed to Miles Austin. And Austin fighting his way for perhaps another 1st down. Let's see, he might be a little bit shy of that. Michael again on the play. Pickup of 9. We're winding down to the 2-minute warning. And the Cowboys are going to wait for that break right now. And they are on the 11-yard line of the Rams and threatening to score again. And now at 2:07.
The clock should be set at 2 minutes, and that is a 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning here at Cowboys Stadium. Dallas 14, St. Louis 7. Well, John, the Cowboys have struggled in red zone offense this year and looking to get well against the Rams.
Yeah, 30th in the NFL. Last I checked, there's only 32 teams. Not good. Jason Garrett said it's got to improve 1 for 1 today. We'll see if they can do it again.
2nd down and 1. Here's DeMarco Murray, and he'll have the 1st down as he dives to the 9. Laurinaitis with the tackle. Aerial coverage provided by DirecTV. Here in Arlington, Texas, what a scene here at Cowboys Stadium this afternoon for the NFL battle. And tonight, over at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington, Game 4 of the World Series, as A.J. Feeley, after throwing the interception, and the Cowboys trying to capitalize for the second time on a Ram turnover. First and goal from the 9. Murray trying to go outside, and he'll lose about 3.5 yards. Brian Keel, good alert play. 3-yard loss on the play.
Well, we spoke of it earlier. Jason Garrett wanting to improve the red zone offense. He thinks it starts with the run game down in the red zone, and right there the Rams are all over it. That's a little bit of the, you talk about the transformation of this offensive line. You're going to see a little bit more misdirection, a little more zone running scheme to the sidelines. Right there the Rams were on it. Good gap integrity, make a play in the backfield.
Spread it out with 4 wide receivers on second and goal now from the 12. Here comes the pressure quickly, and a pass through the hands of Dez Bryant as the Rams coming in from both sides on Tony Romo, and pressure from Robert Quinn in particular.
Well, the first-round draft pick, but this, quite simply, it's got to be a touchdown. Dez Bryant walks in if he catches that football. Got to concentrate better. That's a catch you have to gain the trust of Tony Romo and to help your team.
And Tashard Choice has come in at running back. It'll be now 3rd and goal with less than a half a minute remaining in the first half. The ball remains at the 12. Here's Romo, drills it, and it's incomplete. Bryant was hounded by Justin King, who has played a superb first half in the secondary for the Rams. And a field goal try coming up for the Cowboys.
Well, Al Harris has had his struggle. A 14-year corner coming off a knee injury, but he's doing an outstanding job. Good matchup. His length counters Dez Bryant's size very well. Al Harris using those long arms to deflect the ball. Good play by Al Harris and the St. Louis Rams defense.
Good play by Harris indeed. 14th year. This will be a 30-yard attempt by Dan Bailey. And the kick is good. The Cowboys were looking for the touchdown. Dez Bryant unable to catch what would have been a sure touchdown play, but the Cowboys lead 17-7 with 15 seconds remaining in the first half. And coming up on the Visa halftime report, Kurt Terry, Howie Michael, and Jimmy. And the great comeback win by Tim Tebow in Miami, coming out of nowhere to win that game in overtime, 18-15. And Cam Newton coming back and winning at home as Carolina beat the Washington Redskins. All of the highlights and big plays coming up at halftime. The scoring drive there for the field goal, 8 plays, 18 yards for Dallas.
Dallas doing a nice job. They want a touchdown there. Could have had a touchdown. Dez Bryant catches that football, but Jason Garrett saying it's all right. We're coming right back to you. Second half production's been a problem for Dez Bryant. Been very productive in the first half. Second half, not so much.
Quinn Porter back deep, and Dan Bailey kicking off for Dallas. Here's Porter from the 1. And gets it out to the 23 with 9 seconds remaining in the half. Well, this November, Fox Sports steps into the octagon with an epic heavyweight title fight as the #1 ranked contender in the world, Junior Dos Santos, squares off with undefeated world champion Cain Velasquez in the must-see live event you can only catch on Fox. Dos Santos versus Velasquez for the UFC Heavyweight Championship of the World, live Saturday, November 12th on Fox. And A.J. Feeley will take a knee and run out the clock and get ready for the second half. Well, the Cowboys are used to close games, but they have a 10-point lead at intermission in this one. That's the end of the half, 17-7, the Cowboys in front of the Rams. Fox NFL Sunday will continue with the Visa halftime report after these messages.
If you're along with Terry, Howie, Michael, and Jimmy, and the game that's going on in Cowboy Stadium, the hometown team is up. How about Green Bay and Minnesota, TB?
All right, rookie quarterback out of Florida State. #1 draft choice, Christian Ponder, getting his first start. Bootleg, going left, squares his shoulders up in a wide open Michael Jenkins. He takes it in, then hauls it down the sideline, 73-yard touchdown. Well, actually down to the 1-yard line. Ponder then would find the tight end, Shanko, for a 2-yard strike at 17-13. Vikings surprisingly up by 4 over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Carson Palmer, newly signed with the Oakland Raiders, in the tunnel before the game. They host the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, it's Kyle Bowler getting the start on the day. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis. You throw those sideline patterns, you better know what you're doing. Bring the guy back. Don't let that receiver cut underneath. Hendricks does. 59-yard interception return, 7-0 Kansas City. Raiders hit by injuries. McFadden, McClain are out. It's 14-0 Chiefs on top of the Raiders. Pittsburgh Steelers traveling out to beautiful Arizona. Phoenix, Ben Roethlisberger lays it up. Gorgeous throw, longest touchdown pass in Steeler history. This is a 95-yarder to Mike Wallace. Down the sideline he goes. Steelers awfully impressive in this first half, 17-7 on top of the Arizona Cardinals.
In a game played in London, the Bears get 145 yards rushing from Matt Forte to knock off the Buccaneers. Matt Ryan and the Falcons hand the Lions their second straight loss, while Carolina gets its second straight victory. Cleveland knocks off Seattle 6-3 in a thriller.
And we get set for the start of the third quarter with the Cowboys leading 17-7, getting 10 of their points off of 2 Ram turnovers. And John Lynch, what do we anticipate in the third quarter? We know the Cowboys have played those close games, but right now they have a 10-point both. What do we see from the Rams?
Well, I think if you're the Cowboys, you don't want to be in that situation again. You want to go ahead and finish a team. Remember, this is a team that has aspirations of winning the NFC East. You got to go show it right now. When you've got a team you should, by all accounts, beat, go ahead and beat them and take care of it now. The Rams are hanging in here. You've got to continue to rise Steven Jackson offensively, and then get some throws down the field with Brandon Lloyd. Some explosion plays in that offense.
Want to remind you to follow your favorite team all season long. Go to itunes.com/NFL. Steve Spagnuolo, who took his team to Game 3 of the World Series last night. Really unprecedented. Normally there are intensive meetings the night before. Went to the World Series.
Well, I like the move. I really do. I think it promotes staying loose. You got an opportunity to go do something like that. It was a late game today. They could do their meetings this morning. The players went. They stayed about 4 innings, back in bed by 9 o'clock. I think good move by Steve Spagnuolo. Hopefully they, St. Louis fans, they took some of that Cardinal karma.
Now they want to get some of it back. Josh Brown kicking off to Kevin Ogletree. And the Cowboys will take it out on the 20-yard line as we send it down to Jennifer Hale.
Well, guys, Coach Jason Garrett certainly succeeded in stepping up the Cowboys' run game in the first half. He wants to find even more balance here in the second half, but to do that, he says the Cowboys need to stretch this lead and apply more pressure. Over on the other side, Coach Steve Spagnuolo says 3 points he emphasized to his player: controlling the football, forcing turnovers on their own, and tackling better. John, Dick.
All right, Jennifer, thank you very much. And so the Cowboys will begin from the 20-yard line. And in the rushing department, the Cowboys outran the Rams 119-59. But the 91-yard touchdown run was huge. Other than that, 28 yards. So they still want to show that they can run the ball. As DeMarco Murray, the rookie from Oklahoma, the third-round pick, on the pitch on the first play of the third quarter, and is brought down at the 26 by Josh Gordy after picking up about 6 yards. Taking a look at the stats in the first half.
And when you look at it, the total yards, Dallas hit 206 yards, a lot of them coming on that 91 yards. Dallas started to establish some real rhythm at the end of that first half. You got to be better on third down if you're the Cowboys. That's what's ailing them right now. You got to be better there. For the Rams, you started to get rhythm as well. The one interception by A.J. Feeley put points on the board for the Cowboys.
So the turnovers did the Rams in that first half. Second down and 4 at the 26. There's the pitch going to Murray off the left side. And there's the speed that DeMarco Murray shows. And in Oklahoma, He scored a lot of touchdowns for his team and picks up 19 yards before Darian Stewart brings him down.
Well, Jason Garrett told us, new offensive line, smaller. We got to go to some misdirection and some runs to the outside. Here's misdirection for you. You flip one way, you flip it back to Murray. Open field. Nice job by Jason Garrett, by DeMarco Murray of executing the run game for the Dallas Cowboys.
Scored 65 touchdowns, an Oklahoma record. Tashard Choice has replaced him at tailback. First down at the 45. And here is Choice. Dragging him along, Quinton Michael coming in, and a loose ball, and the Rams pick it up. Did not hear a whistle, and let's see if Choice was down by contact or a turnover. And it is a turnover as Al Harris recovers the fumble, and Choice is shaken up for the Cowboys.
Watch Choice here. The hand's down. The hand's not, you're not down by contact if your hand is on the ground. It looks like the ball comes out prior to any other part of his body being down. Looks like this will be the Rams' ball.
And another player injured, Tashard Choice, who replaced DeMarco Murray, will take a timeout. Be right back.
Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. By Ram Trucks. Guts, Glory, Ram. By Universal Pictures Tower Heist, starring Ben Stiller and Eddie Murphy. Tower Heist, November 4th. And by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Here we go.
So the fumble by Tashard Choice, who is being tended to on the Cowboys bench, and recovered by Al Harris. And so the Rams get a break here early in the third in Cowboy territory. First down on the 44. Feeley has completed 12 of 15 for modest yards. 91 has thrown an interception. Steven Jackson in the backfield. He gained 59 in the first half. Play fake to Jackson. And there is Feeley going deep for Brandon Lloyd, and it's knocked away. And Mike Jenkins with a textbook defensive play downfield.
And oftentimes, right after a turnover, great time, middle of the field to go ahead and take a shot. Brandon Lloyd, this is what he does best, goes up and gets the ball, but outstanding play by Mike Jenkins. No contact, getting his arm out there, deflecting the pass. Good play by Mike Jenkins.
And that's the first time they've really taken a shot in this game.
And that's good. It has an effect. Whether it was successful or not, it has an effect. It loosens up the defense, allows you to make hay with Steven Jackson.
Second down and 10. Here's Jackson on the give up the middle. And nothing doing there as Sean Lee, the weak side linebacker, holds Jackson to no gain.
Well, Sean Lee is an outstanding football player for the Dallas Cowboys, a rising star, an emerging star. Leads the NFL in takeaways. 3 interceptions, 2 recovered fumbles. Very instinctive player. The Cowboys are really high on this guy, and they should be. Rob Ryan said just an outstanding, instinctive football player.
That's a great knack for that ball. Third down and 10. Not in field goal range right now are the Rams. Here is Feeley getting pressure, and the screen pass incomplete. And they were trying to go to Brandon Lloyd, and the pass was at his feet. Good pressure by Jay Ratliff, the nose tackle. So now the Rams will have to punt.
It's a screen pass to Steven Jackson, but Steven Jackson got caught up in the mess in the backfield. Good job by the Dallas Cowboys defense getting off the field on third down.
Dez Bryant back deep. Donnie Jones will kick. And directional kicking away from Dez Bryant. No, it actually went right to him. He called for the fair catch. Looked like they were going to the near sideline. They didn't, but the 33-yard kick does the job inside the 20.
22 seconds. That's why we're calling them the Cardiac Cowboys. Every game right down to the wire. We'll see if it happens today.
Well, it's been a lot of 5-1 teams they've been playing. This is not a 5-1 team, and the Rams can only hope they get it down that close. First down for the Cowboys. And Romo stepping up, and he goes underneath and off the hands of DeMarco Murray for a game break. Let's check in with Kurt.
Another week, another great game for Aaron Rodgers. 20 of 23, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns already against the Vikings. including the 79-yarder to Greg Jennings. 27-17. Green Bay leads it in the third quarter. Dick and John on the year. Rodgers, 20 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions.
Wow.
Incredible season Aaron Rodgers is having, but it's pretty easy when they're that wide open. You got to cover them.
Meanwhile, 2nd and 10. Vikings have been challenging in that game somewhat. 2nd and 10 at the 12. And this pass thrown out of bounds, intended for Miles Austin. So 3rd down and 10. Coming up for the Cowboys, Romo has completed 8 of 15 for 98 yards. Certainly not a passing display by the Cowboys offensively here into the 3rd.
And you know who's playing a really good game is Al Harris, the cornerback for the St. Louis Rams. A lot of fear having Al Harris out there in his 14th year. Not many corners play that long. Al Harris has been a tremendous player. Hurt his knee last year. Back with Steve Spagnuolo, playing at a high level today.
Come on, Tyler.
And here comes the blitz from the secondary, and the pass is caught in a 1st down. Dez Bryant, and still on his feet, is finally brought down at the 25 by Craig Dahl, picking up 13 yards. That could have been a big stop defensively for the Rams, but they let the Cowboys get out of danger, and they have a new set of downs.
Well, and that's what happens. They want to bring pressure. You got one-on-ones with Dez Bryant outside. He's going to run a little underneath China route, they call it. Going to come underneath and pluck it with his hands. That's the one he should have caught earlier going in the end zone. Good job, Tony Romo, going right back to him. And nice catch by Dez Bryant.
34-yard catch earlier. That was his 2nd reception of the game. First down, and DeMarco Murray bounces off. And good hustle by Al Harris once again. He's doing it as a pass defender and as a run defender, and a 3-yard pickup by Murray there.
Al Harris having a fine game, but we talked about Dez Bryant. Extremely productive in the 1st half. 2nd half, only 2 catches. That's the entire season. And what happened, Dick, when you talk to the Cowboys, Jason Garrett, he got hurt in the 1st game, hasn't been able to practice much. His conditioning's been an issue. They feel like it's finally back. He's ready to be productive throughout the entire game.
And those numbers were coming into this game, and the pass thrown behind Witten, but he manages to make the play anyway. And he is brought down by Quentin Michael. So Witten just have to throw the ball within the same time zone that he's in, and he picks up 5.
When you talk about the trust that Tony Romo has in Jason Witten, this is why, and this is how you earn that trust. You catch everything he throws in your area, and then if you're Jason Witten, you don't just stop there. You throw Quentin Michael off, you go get more yards, and put yourself in a 3rd and 2 situation.
Witten, 5 catches, 35 yards, and a touchdown. 3rd down and 2. And the pass is incomplete. Flag is down.
They caught the Rams with 12 guys on the field. Rams trying to substitute.
Defense, 12 men in the field. 5-yard penalty, which will result in a 1st down.
And that's what an 0-5 team will do. Just when they stop a good team on a 3rd down and short, the penalty gives new life to Dallas.
Now it's James Butler who's going to try to run off. Romo does a great job of snapping the football. James Butler right there. Too many guys on. Romo snaps the ball, gets the penalty. 3rd down conversion by penalty for the Dallas Cowboys.
So the ball is up to the 38, 1st down. Murray, no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. That was James Hall who made the tackle. Number 96, Hall, on the play. But for Murray, he has carried 14 times for 140 yards, but that 91-yard touchdown really has set the tone for the Cowboys, who have never trailed. Rams showing blitz, and here they come. Pressure on Romo, but the pass caught by Bryant. And Dez Bryant gets knocked into Ram territory and a first down. Chris Long put the shot on Bryant. A 13-yard pickup for the Cowboys.
Well, look at the pressure. They're going to put everybody up there. Chris Chamberlain gets after Tony Romo, but Romo gets the ball out of his hands in the hands of his playmaker, Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant makes good things happen with the ball in his hands. Romo recognizes it, gets away from the pressure. Great job by Tony Romo.
And Bryant averaging 20 yards a reception. First down at the 49 of the Rams, drilling this one. And the pass caught. Good for an 8-yard gain to Miles Austin, and Romo is in rhythm right now for the Cowboys.
And you start to see the options that they have at the receiving core. You've got Jason Witten, you've got Dez Bryant, you have Miles Austin, LaRon Robinson. A lot of weapons for these Cowboys, and Tony Romo's very able to get the football to him. This is an explosive offense, as we said.
So you saw Bryant go out. Romo on this drive has completed 4 of 6. First down at the 42 of the Rams. Hand off to Murray. Murray with a first down, not satisfied with just moving the chains, gets some more as he carries it to the 32 of St. Louis. Chris Chamberlain, the weak side linebacker, starting in place of Ben Lieber today, but a gain of 10 for Murray, who has picked up 150 on the day.
Well, we're getting tremendous audio of Tony Romo calling everything at the line of scrimmage. He's putting them in the right situation, getting in the right play, and it's working. DeMarco Murray, it helps when he's running hard, breaking tackles, but Tony Romo doing a great job of directing this offense on the field with a lot of audibling at the line of scrimmage.
And Philip Tanner has come in for the first time from Tennessee State. Very impressive training camp, and finally a time called by Romo as the play clock was running down. So it's 7:12 to go in the third quarter. Jason Garrett's Cowboys lead by 10 over the Rams. Well, there are plenty of special touches here at Cowboys Stadium. And Jerry Jones, son Stephen, to his right. And Gene Jones, his wife, has done a terrific job with specially commissioned 13 pieces of artwork for the stadium. Stadium artwork was unveiled with 23 original pieces. First and 10 at the 33 for the Cowboys, who are driving here in the third quarter. Play action. Romo getting chased from behind and dropped by Gary Gibson. For a game break, Kurt Menefee.
Well, the Arizona Cardinals had pulled it within 3 of the Steelers, but the Steelers opened it right back up in the next possession. Ben Roethlisberger, Emmanuel Sanders, it's 24-14. Steelers rolling right now. Roethlisberger, 3 touchdown passes and a big celebration. Dick and John?
It's Big Ben for you. The guy knows how to make plays, always has, and continues to do it. Pittsburgh Steelers humming again. Everyone said they were too old. They're winning football games like they always do in Pittsburgh.
They have a tradition with a capital T. DeMarco Murray has checked back in for the Cowboys. It'll be second down and 14 at the 37, and the delay handoff to Murray. Murray trying to go outside and is dragged down by Josh Gordy, the former Green Bay Packer, after a pickup of 5. Get coverage of every NFL game on NFL Mobile. Call Star NFL now. You know, that delay similar to the play that sprung him for 91 yards in the first quarter.
That's the same play they've been running. Very effective today. Not so effective there. The Rams do a nice job of getting him going sideways and then tackling really well, as Steve Spagnuolo told Jennifer Hale coming out of half. We need to tackle better. They're doing a nice job in the second half.
Third down and 10, however, and another chance for the Rams to put the clamps on here to keep it at 10. And here comes the blitz. Romo rolling out, and the pass is incomplete. Witten, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up fourth down for Dallas. And Dan Bailey is going to come on to try a long field goal.
And Tony Romo told us, I'm expecting pressure. Steve Spagnuolo and I have played against each other a lot when he was the coordinator of the New York Giants. He was expecting it. He can't cash in right here. Steve Spagnuolo getting back to who they are. as a defense, and that's a pressure defense.
Here is Bailey, who has missed just one field goal attempt. This from 51 yards out, and this kick is good. And the Cowboys have raised their lead now to 20-7 over the St. Louis Rams with 5:32 to go, and Steven Jackson coming back onto the field for the Rams to see what they can do.
Out there together with Tony Romo. This Cowboys offense starting to come together. This Cowboys team starting to come together. Jason Garrett sure hopes so.
And a flag goes down, and that ball, I think, went out of bounds before it went into the end zone, and so the Rams will get the ball at the 40-yard line.
Kick out of bounds, ball, yard line.
Now, Alberto Riveron is just not moving his lips and not speaking. We've had a little short in his mic from time to time, but we could understand that one. And the Rams will start from the 40 and see what Rob Ryan's defense does. It's the backup quarterback today, A.J. Feeley, starting his first game in 4 years, has completed 12 of 17, 91 yards, and an interception that ultimately resulted in a field goal for Dallas. Here's Steven Jackson, and tripped up behind the line. Abram Elam, and a loss of 1 on the play.
Abram Elam having a nice game for the Dallas Cowboys defense. He came over from Cleveland with Rob Ryan. He caused the fumble. He recovered the fumble. Now he's living in the St. Louis Rams backfield. Abram Elam having a fine game for the Cowboys.
Alexander going in motion to the right on 2nd down and 11. And again, they hand off to Jackson. And the Cowboys are there for the answer, as Sean Lismore and Josh Brent combined, and a 2-yard gain. That will bring up 3rd and long for the Rams. Came in as the lowest scoring team in the NFL, averaging just under 10 points a game. They have 7 right now. They've been decent, however, on 3rd down conversions, but they need 9 right here. And they're going to run it with Jackson hemmed in, and down he goes. No gain on the play, and Marcus Spears, who started in place of Jason Hatcher today at right defensive end, comes in to make the play, and Donnie Jones will come in to kick it away.
Well, Rob Ryan told us coming in, #1 priority. Jason Garrett, anyone that we asked, told us #1 priority, corral Steven Jackson. And if you're the Rams, I think you got to understand that on 3rd down, you got to take a chance getting the ball downfield, giving yourself a chance on a 3rd down conversion.
Jackson's gained 60 yards today, and Dez Bryant calling for the fair catch just inside the 15. 3:31 remaining in the 3rd. Cowboys in front by that much. Swing football right here on Fox. And will the Rangers come back and even this best-of-7 World Series at 2 games apiece, or do the Cardinals take a 3-1 lead? 1st down and 10 at the 14 for Dallas, leading by 13. The pitch going to DeMarco Murray. Murray tiptoeing down the sideline, stays in bounds, gets a 1st down, and 19 before he's finished, with Quinton Michael pushing him out of bounds. Big play by Murray there.
Well, Jason Garrett told us we've got to get used to our new offensive line. We're smaller, we're quicker. As a result, we need to do misdirection. We need to run outside. Fiametta, the fullback, doing a great job getting a hat on James Laurinaitis, and DeMarco Murray continues to run the ball outstanding. 172 yards now for DeMarco Murray. This is the balance that Jason Garrett and this Cowboys offense have been looking for.
And 180 yards total rushing for Dallas. 1st down at the 33. Murray has handled most of the ball carrying duties. He gets the call again, going up the middle, and spins his way to the 38 before Stewart brings him down, gain of 5. Game break time with Kurt Menefee.
Well, Carson Palmer did not start for the Raiders today, but he's been in the game. Maybe he shouldn't have been. Throws the pick 6 to Brandon Flowers. 55 yards on the return. Kansas City all over the Raiders, 28-0 at the start of the fourth quarter, Dick and John.
All right, no huddle here for the Cowboys. Thank you, Kurt. 2nd down and 6. Here is Murray. Steady dose of Murray. What a show he's put on. He gets the first down. Out to the 45-yard line, picking up 6 more yards. He has really handled most of the ball-carrying duties today.
I want you to watch Montre Holland coming in your screen, number 64, leading DeMarco Murray through the hole. Montre Holland was cut after training camp. They brought him back this week. He provides some of that mass they've been looking for, 330 pounds. There he shows the agility and comes out. Came in here Wednesday, starting on Sunday. Nice job by Montre Holland.
And here's DeMarco Murray, first career 100-yard game, and he smashed that. In fact, had 91 on 1 carry in the first quarter. And here's a delay to Murray, who brings it out to the 48-yard line, where Laurinaitis makes the tackle. Once again, Felix Jones not playing today. Out of action with the high ankle sprain, and they expect that he'll miss 2 to 4 weeks. But Murray has more than filled the bill.
Yes, he has. And I think Jason Garrett, not only trying to win a football game, he's trying to prove a point to his team. He's trying to hammer home a point. We need to be able to run the football to go where we want to go. You've got the 32nd dead last ranked rush defense. They're taking advantage of it.
Philip Tanner in at running back. Cowboys 5 yards away from 200 yards rushing. 2nd and 6, and they fake a handoff to Tanner. Does Romo and overthrows Miles Austin. He had Josh Gordy covering downfield. So 3rd down and 6 upcoming for the Cowboys.
But I love it. You run the football effectively. You get the one-on-one situations outside with Miles Austin. He runs a double move. Nice defense by Gordy. But you got to like that if you're the Cowboys. You set up those one-on-one situations by running the football with great effectiveness. Starting to all work together. Pick your poison. You want to stop the run, we'll come after you in our pass game with our receivers outside.
They got a big game at Philadelphia next week, a division game. Tashard Choice, remember he was shaken up a little while ago. He's back in there now on 3rd down and 6. Fake to Choice in the quick toss, and it's knocked down. Good defensive play by Al Harris against Miles Austin. Harris has been a star for the Ram team defensively all day.
He really has. You're going to see him one-on-one right here with Miles Austin. He's not backing off. That's what Al Harris does best. Bump and run defense. Gets his hands on him. Goes and makes the play. Great job by Al Harris.
And you can do it within that 5-yard span.
Absolutely.
So McBriar kicking to Austin Pettis with just about a half a minute remaining in the 3rd quarter. And the Rams coming in trying to get a piece of it. And this kick will bounce at the 1. Take a Dallas hop back, and it's down inside the 5 by Alan Ball. Great job done by Kozar getting that backspin. You know how to do that with your wedges, I'm sure. Well, next week on NFL on Fox, the early game, it will be the Saints against the Rams, or the Vikings face the Panthers. In our late game, the Redskins take on the Bills in Toronto, and the Lions face the Broncos. So I want to remind you that the Built Ford Tough Fox NFL Sunday pregame show begins at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Ball is at the 3. And movement off the left side.
76. Offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Roger Saffold, it'll be half the distance to the 1.5-yard line here.
Well, DeMarcus Ware has been somewhat quiet, but this is the pressure he puts on you. Working against Saffold, who's played him quite well today. But you're always aware of getting off the ball quick, because DeMarcus Ware gets off the line of scrimmage quicker than anybody in the NFL as a pass rusher.
They got Brandon Lloyd to the bottom of your screen. First down and 11. And they go underneath to Steven Jackson. And gets it out to the 5-yard line. And that may be the last play of the 3rd quarter. as Brady James makes the play, and that will be it. Cowboys took a 7-0 lead, and at one point we're up 17-7, added a field goal. That's the end of the third quarter. The Cowboys 20, Rams 7. Fox NFL Sunday continues after a break from your local Fox station. 136 yards rushing, and we start the fourth quarter with the Cowboys leading 20-7. And second down and 8 for the Rams on their 5. That's DeMarcus Ware. Trying to time, gets picked up nicely, but Feeley in trouble in the end zone and completes the pass to Omana-Wananui, and a first down. He had a 16-yard reception earlier in the game, gets 27 here. And out of trouble go the Rams, John.
Well, a really nice job by A.J. Feeley. This is supposed to be just a quick throw. It's not there. He holds the ball dangerous in the end zone, but finds Omana-Wananui. A big gain for A.J. Feeley, getting some room out of that end zone, backed up. Nice job.
First down at the 33 of St. Louis. Play action again. Looking one way, and the pass is overthrown to Dario Alexander, so it's 2nd and 10.
If you're the Rams now, Dick, you got a 13-point deficit. You got to strike. You got to put points on the board. It's something they've struggled to do all year. You've gone out and acquired Brandon Lloyd. I'd have him in there, and I'd have him active. Got to find a way to get some explosion in this offense.
A touchdown and a conversion would bring the Rams to within 6 points. We just started this fourth quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. Pressure up the middle. It's picked up. Feeley's pass incomplete, intended for Alexander on a crossing pattern. That was Keith Brooking. Coming up the middle on Feeley, so it'll be 3rd down and 10.
Rob Ryan continues to dial up. He's always changing. I circled DeMarcus Ware earlier. He hasn't had much success rushing from the right side. They move him over to the left side. A.J. Feeley with the sun in his eyes here.
Third and 10. Again, pressure on Feeley, going up the middle, and the pass way off the mark, intended for Brandon Lloyd. But once again, Rob Ryan's defense putting pressure on A.J. Feeley, the backup quarterback for Sam Bradford today. 4th down coming up, and a kicking situation.
And Brandon Lloyd really frustrated coming off the field there, because that's exactly what you want. You know when they're going to bring that pressure on a 3rd and 10. You have your one-on-one. A.J. Feeley's got to give him a chance to make a play.
Well, last week the Rams did not have Feeley at quarterback or Brandon Lloyd as a wide receiver. First time they played together. Donnie Jones with the kick. Dez Bryant looking for a return here at the 14. And finally runs out of bounds. So a timeout, just under 14 minutes to go. A lot of time left. Tony Romo comes back in.
To a better state by Windows 7. And by Pizza Hut, where we're big fans of delicious pizza deals, only at your Pizza Hut.
Game of the World Series begins about an hour and 20 minutes from now. And so batting practice in progress over at the Rangers ballpark in Arlington. Meanwhile, here the Dallas Cowboys trying to get to 500 at 3-3, have a first down on the 22. And DeMarco Murray having a banner game, still trying to break out of the pack. Michael brings him down hard after a gain of 5. Taking a look at the Cowboy offensive leaders. Romo's touchdown pass was to Witten. Bryant has been the big play man. And how about Murray with 187 yards? That's 3rd highest for a rookie.
We've seen the breakout runs, but this is even more impressive. Look at this, keeping those pistons firing, keeping the legs going. DeMarco Murray really showing that, hey, I want to be the guy at the running back position for the Dallas Cowboys.
2nd down and 5. They go again to Murray. Murray breaks it. What a cut by Murray. And finally goes down and around the 30-yard line. And hope he's all right, because didn't see anyone get to him to make a tackle, but he went down and appears to be okay. He got 43 yards on that play.
Well, we just talked about the second effort. Here's another example, and then he throws the explosion on top of it. Josh Gordy can't get him, and then the speed goes to work. And I'm with you, Dick. It looks like he pulls a hamstring or something, because he just kind of falls down here. I think maybe just trying to protect the football. He's probably tired. He hadn't run this much in a while.
Well, I'll tell you what he's done. He is the third 200-yard rusher in Cowboys history, and he's 2 behind Emmitt Smith's record of 237. And Tony Dorsett, as a rookie, gained 206. He blew by him. Murray goes out and gets a breather, and he's averaged nearly 11 yards per carry. And let's see if he is just shaken up a bit, not just winded.
I think he's just tired. DeMarco Murray at the end of this run, he says, I haven't had 22 carries since Norman, Oklahoma. Felix Jones been getting the majority of the carries. He's worn out. You run for 235 yards. It's tough sled. Great job by DeMarco Murray announcing his presence with authority today.
And now an official is over on the sideline. The Rams bench being tended to. It's the field judge, Steve Zimmer, who is shaken up. DeMarco Murray, Cowboy rookie rushing record, 235 yards. Passing Tony Dorsett, who had 206 yards back in 1977, replaced by Philip Tanner. And a first down on the 30-yard line of the Rams. Here is Tanner with the carry, and he picks up about 2.
We saw that shot on the sidelines, and DeMarco Murray's teammates are saying, what happened to you, buddy? But 235 yards, they can laugh all they want. They may have just found their running back in DeMarco Murray.
And the running game is something that the Cowboys, John, talked to us about. 27th in rushing offense coming into this game, and exploding team-wise, 245 yards. But 235 coming from Murray. Second down and 8 for Romo. And this pass is caught inside the 20 by Dez Bryant. It'll be another first down for Dallas. That's a 10-yard pickup. Bryant with his 4th catch of the game.
You look at the catch by Dez Bryant. He's going to extend himself out there. Has his ball, has his hand underneath the ball. That's a catch. Outstanding catch by Dez Bryant, who I think is trying to dispel that second half deal. Coming out having a real productive second half for the Dallas Cowboys.
And this is a different Dallas Cowboy game in a lot of respects. They're running the ball. They have sort of a margin here of 20-7, which isn't usually the case, and we'll have a false start penalty called against
False start,
Dallas.
number 80, offense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
That's Martellus Bennett, tight end.
This is what Jason Garrett wanted. We talked to him this week. Keys to the game. Number 1, play our game. And when he said that, he said, we got to be balanced. We have to establish some balance. I think he understood the opportunity to establish that today. We've talked about the Rams' problems stopping the run, and Dallas has certainly taken advantage of it.
First and 15 on the delay. Tanner going up the middle. Tanner, first down to the 5. Great balance by Philip Tanner. From Middle Tennessee State, Brian Keel brings him down. A gain of 18. First and goal, Cowboys.
Well, great running by Tanner, but again, look at Romo. Look at him hold the linebackers. He sells pass right away. Montre Holland with the terrific block, and Philip Tanner goes and does the rest. They continue to run the ball right through the St. Louis Rams defense.
And this is kind of a get-well game for the Dallas Cowboys, who are 2-3, blowing leads late in games, coming from behind. Everything has been an adventure. Right now, this game is not an adventure for Dallas. Here's Tanner. Up the middle. Edges way in. Touchdown, Cowboys. 6-yard touchdown for the rookie, Philip Tanner. And his first NFL touchdown in a game in which he had his first NFL carries.
Jason Garrett said about Philip Tanner, this is a smart, determined young man who earned his way onto this roster. College free agent. Look at that effort. He's trying to stick around. He doesn't want to just be a flash in the pan. Great run by Philip Tanner, extending the football over the end line for the touchdown.
Dan Bailey for the extra point. And the Cowboys now lead by 20, 27-7.
Second effort by the Dallas Cowboys running backs. DeMarco Murray gets his shot. Philip Tanner comes and finishes the drive. Domination by the Dallas Cowboys.
If you're gonna
Yep. Right. I have. Quinn Porter is back deep. Runs it out from about 7 in the end zone and slips at the 13. Well, Tanner shows that there's more than just a backup running back for the Dallas Cowboys. They're up by 20.
Chris Rose having fun in the parking lot here, but he's got to go to work, doesn't he, Dick?
Yeah, he does. You know, game time is over for him. He can throw the football, spin the football, kid around. He'll be on the set with A.J. Pierzynski and Eric Karros before the World Series, which gets underway on Fox. Here's the quick out to break. Salas breaks and out to the outside and pushed out of bounds, picking up decent yardage, and a flag is down as well as Salas is tossed out of bounds at the 34 by Abram Elam. And a gain of 21 yards.
I don't think it was a flag, it was a pink towel. Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL, you get confused with those flags and towels from players.
Rather see that than a penalty.
That's right.
A reminder of a breast cancer awareness. First down and 10 at the 34. Feeley handing off to Cadillac Williams. The run defense today, other than that 40-yard run by Steven Jackson, has been terrific. 1-yard gain thanks to Anthony Spencer.
This is the #1 ranked run defense in the National Football League. Rob Ryan, what he's brought, he brings a defense that's multiple. They're moving all over. They play everyone on their roster defensively, but they're fundamentally sound. I have a lot of respect for Rob Ryan and what he's done here in Dallas with this defense, and I think it's only going to get better.
Play action, pressure, and the pass caught in stride by Denario Alexander. When you say multiple, how would you describe that to you?
Well, sometimes you turn on, it's a traditional look, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Other times you've got 2 down linemen, 5 linebackers, 4 defensive backs. They're all over the place. They're interchangeable. DeMarcus Ware said, sometimes I'll tell Anthony Spencer, you come on over here. He allows input from his players. They have open meetings. He wants ownership of the defense from his players. It provides a lot of challenges for opposing offenses. It doesn't hurt to have DeMarcus Ware either.
No, he can do a lot of things with him. 3rd down and 4. Good protection this time, but the pass incomplete up the middle, intended for Alexander. And there was DeMarcus Ware coming in strong on Feeley. And it is 4th down. Rams will go for it, apparently.
Watch DeMarcus Ware working against Roger Saffold. The power and leverage. He shows the speed, then he throws him off. Pressure. That's what he's done all year. He plays everything well. That's why people like Bill Belichick, who don't throw around many comments like this, compare him to Lawrence Taylor, the greatest of all time.
I never heard anyone compared to Lawrence Taylor. 4th and 4 with 7.5 to play. Hit from behind and nearly picked off. DeMarcus Ware once again determined to get in, and nearly an interception. sure whether Jay Ratliff came the closest, and anyway, the Cowboys take over on downs.
Well, on cue, here comes DeMarcus Ware. Hits A.J. Feeley. That's why Rob Ryan, Steve Spagnuolo said there's nobody better in football. I agree with him. As I told you, I think the MVP of the league, along with Aaron Rodgers.
On the ground, he was touched, therefore he was down by contact, short of the line to gain. First down, Dallas.
In any event, DeMarcus Ware is backing your comments up to a T. We'll be back. Way you can get possession if it's the same guy who lost the ball has to recover it. It can't be a teammate. That's the old Oakland Raiders, Ken Stabler, San Diego Charger rule from many, many years ago. So Dallas will get the ball first and 10 at the 39 of the Rams. And DeMarco Murray.
On the previous play, there was a fumble by the offensive team on 4th down. Therefore, by rule, when the ball is recovered by the offensive team in advance of the fumble, the ball will be placed at the spot of the fumble, which is why the ball was moved back. It will still be first and 10 Dallas.
Good explanation by Alberto Riveron. And it'll be a first down at the 39. And so DeMarco Murray, as we said, back in the lineup. He is 2 yards shy of the all-time single-game Dallas rushing record held by Emmitt Smith. Murray on the pitch. And here is Murray, and he's going to move ahead of Emmitt Smith. All time, be a yard shy of the first down, gets 9 yards. So he has a 234. That's 7 more than Emmitt Smith got in the game. 244 yards.
That's not a bad guy to be passing, by the way. The all-time NFL leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. And DeMarco Murray just ran right by him. 277 total yards. Most rush yards in the NFL this season. That's what Jason Garrett's looking for.
Second down and 1. 6:46 on the clock. And that's not all the Cowboys have achieved in this game en route to a rare breather for them. Here's Murray again going outside, turning the corner, first down. And Murray is down at the 20 for a game break. Let's again check in with Kurt Menefee.
And a look at another rookie, Christian Ponder, getting his first NFL start for the Vikings. He's thrown 2 interceptions, but also 2 touchdowns. This one to Michael Jenkins pulls it closer. They're trying to upset the Packers, who, of course, haven't lost all season long. It's 33-27 late in the 4th quarter. Green Bay holding on, Dick.
Hanging in there with Ponder, aren't they, John?
Christian Ponder looking effective there. And he's going to have his ups and downs. We heard the 2 interceptions, but 2 touchdowns. That team needed a spark, and it appears as if Christian Ponder's doing it.
First down at the 20 of the Rams. Cowboys leading 27-7, and here's DeMarco Murray. Well, Murray's yardage here, and he's added. He's over 250 now in the game, and he has picked up 3, so he has 252 yards. And the Cowboys, 285 yards are the best by any individual and any team this year in the league. Murray goes to the bench, and high fives all around for a memorable game for DeMarco Murray, replaced by Philip Tanner. Second down and 6. Tanner dropped for a loss of 4 by Fred Robbins.
DeMarco Murray came in last week's game versus New England, and Jason Garrett said he looked comfortable for the first time since they've gotten him from Oklahoma. Well, I'd say so. He looked very comfortable today, to the tune of a Cowboy record.
And a lot of the fans of the Dallas Cowboys have been impressed with Philip Tanner, and they've been, saying, hey, let's get Tanner in there as a running back. Tanner's pretty good, but DeMarco Murray had a record-setting day today for the Cowboys, and Tanner also has been impressive with a touchdown.
Stated his case. Look at this. All the Rams up here, one-on-ones outside.
And there's the fade, and it's caught. for the touchdown by Dez Bryant. How about this second half for Dez Bryant?
Well, Jason Garrett, pretty prophetic. We've got to run the football. That will open us up outside, allow us to use our playmakers. And the script has read just like that. Josh Gordy all alone out there. Great ball by Tony Romo. Great job by Dez Bryant going and fighting for the football. And Dez Bryant says, thanks, coach.
33-7 on the 20-yard touchdown strike. Dan Bailey adds the extra point. And with 4:07 remaining in the game, the Cowboys lead it by a score of 34-7. This is the most points the Cowboys have scored this year. And here it is again.
Everybody except the two corners outside, up and coming. Great job of picking up the blitz, and a perfect throw by Tony Romo. Dez Bryant finishes it. Great concentration by Dez Bryant. Battling for the football. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And Josh Gordy doing a pretty good job of trying to keep the ball out of Dez Bryant's hands. But Tony Romo now with 2 touchdown passes, 14 of 24 for 166, and jubilance as Bryant can't restrain himself in trying to hug the head coach.
Well, it's good to see Jason Garrett smiling. He's been under some heat. The owner, Jerry Jones, great, passionate owner. But he brought into question his play calling at the end. You can call plays with confidence when you're running the football. And I love it about Jerry Jones. I don't like the fact him questioning his coach, because I think that allows a lot of people, but you can't deny his passion for having a successful team, for having a winner in Dallas. Back to 3-3. That NFC East wide open. The Giants at 4-2. You got to like Cowboys' chances moving forward.
And how about this building when you talk about Jerry Jones? Quinn Porter returning for the Rams. Good return by Porter as he brings it out past the 30 and is dropped with 4 minutes remaining. Meanwhile, not very far from here, the Rangers ballpark in Arlington will be the scene of Game 4 of the World Series. The Cardinals winning 16-7 last night will send Edwin Jackson, who was acquired in a 3-team deal at the trading deadline from the White Sox. The Blue Jays also involved in that deal. And Derek Holland, whose Rangers are 3-0 when he has started in postseason, will be on the mound for Texas. First down at the 35. The quick and the good catch by Brandon Lloyd. He hasn't had a chance to do much today, but close to the first down and may have it.
What a treat we had yesterday, Dick, getting an opportunity to go over to the baseball stadium and sit down with Tony La Russa. We got to hang out in the Cardinals clubhouse. What a guy he is, and what a coaching job. You talk about come from behind, 10.5 out. And here they are leading the World Series.
He has a football coach's mentality and a baseball manager's head. First down. A.J. Feeley getting a rush from DeMarco Murray and very nearly deflected it into his own hands. All right, we teach you in back to school. That's what John Lynch does. Tell us about DeMarco Murray,
Well,
John.
I've been bragging about him all day. Now I'm going to show you. This is last week versus New England. Going against Matt Light, a very good left tackle. Get off me, Matt Light. Run through the running back and finish off Tom Brady. He's going to play the run too. Rob Gronkowski, supposed to be the best blocking tight end in football, throws him around, makes the tackle, and then I can go ahead dropping some pass coverage too. This guy's a dynamic player. He does it all. A great fit for Rob Ryan's system.
Second down and 10. And again, they go outside to Steven Jackson, the running back, and Jackson is down about 2 yards shy of the first down by Keith Brooking. You know what I'm impressed with? What DeMarco Murray is doing here with his team in front 34-7 and blowing out the Rams.
And you're talking about that last play. He just rushed the passer, got caught, got cut down on his legs, got up, ran down the field 10 yards and made the tackle on Steven Jackson. This guy plays all out all the time. Big time respect, and you know the great thing, they say he's even a better person.
You won't find anyone more popular the last several years than DeMarco Murray. Third down and 2. Feeley completes the pass for the first down to Brandon Lloyd. This is why the Rams got Lloyd. They're going to lose today, but Brandon Lloyd gives them a new dimension that they haven't had before. He gets 34 yards on that one.
Well, we expected it earlier, but now we're getting it, and he's showing how dynamic he is as a player. Going to catch the ball, but then going to go to work. That's why he led the NFL in receiving yards last year under Josh McDaniels in Denver.
And of course knows this offense as well as you can possibly know it. And a first down at the 13. Here's DeMarcus Ware trying to get in, not this time, as he flips it out to Jackson. And ridden out of bounds nicely by Sean Lee. Hung in there with the big Steven Jackson, and a loss of 4 with 2:15 remaining in the fourth quarter.
I mentioned how multiple this defense is. They throw a lot at you. They didn't have an offseason, and they're already the 4th-ranked defense coming into today. 5th-ranked, excuse me. I think it's only going to get better, Dick. I like the Cowboys' chances moving forward in the NFC East.
And you know, the NFC East isn't perhaps as powerful it's been, so it's anyone's division as Jackson carries it inside the 5 and is upended and stopped short of the goal line by Gerald Sensabaugh. Picks up 15. And on the day, Jackson has gained 75 yards. Scored a touchdown, including a 40-yard run. And we're down to the 2-minute warning here at Cowboys Stadium with the Cowboys in front 34-7. Arlington, where the Cardinals and Rangers will battle in Game 4 of the World Series. Game 5 would be tomorrow night. First and goal from the 2 for the Rams. And here's a play-action pass. It's tipped and incomplete. Spears got a hand on it, so it's second and goal.
Well, it's a good thing that Spears does get a hand on it, because if not, it's a touchdown. Great sell of the play action by A.J. Feeley. Good job by Spears getting his hands up. Lance Kendricks was wide open in the back of the end zone. Would have been a touchdown. Nice job by Marcus Spears.
Well, don't fool yourself. These Cowboys, urged on by Rob Ryan, want to keep the Rams out of the end zone, even though they had this game won. Second down and goal from the 2, and here's Feeley's pass, and it is caught for the touchdown. And now they say incomplete. Brandon Lloyd, you have to maintain possession when you hit the ground and not see it roll away.
And a good job by Jenkins not giving up on the play. Lloyd looks like he plucks the football. Jenkins fights through, but you got to control the catch through the process of going to the ground. Brandon Lloyd doesn't do that.
Yeah, he never had possession. Never had possession. Third and goal. Pressure on Feeley. And incomplete. Intended for Lloyd once again. And DeMarcus Ware with another big rush on A.J. Feeley. So fourth and goal.
You mentioned to it. It means something to these Cowboys to keep them out of the end zone. Look at DeMarcus Ware. They try to block him with Adam Goldberg. He comes in. That's not fun for A.J. Feeley right there. That prevented a touchdown.
So fourth and goal from the 2. Let's see if the Cowboys jumped.
Encroachment, number 90. Defense, half the distance of the goal. It will still be fourth down.
So it's a fourth down, and the ball will be placed at the 1.
Well, if you're looking for positives for the Rams today, the hard count's been very effective. A.J. Feeley doing a great job controlling the snap count. Steve Spagnuolo, rough year. As he said, perfect storm. I think moving forward, you got to continue to put players around your franchise, who's Sam Bradford at the quarterback position.
And they hope he can get back as soon as possible. Those high ankle sprains can be tricky. Fourth and goal from the 1. Here's Steven Jackson going outside. He's not going to get there. And the Cowboys prevent the touchdown. Abram Elam, who has been, along with DeMarcus Ware, the star of the defense for the Cowboys. And look how happy the Cowboys are in a 34-7 game to keep the Rams out of the end zone.
And a game like this, a play like this, late in the game can galvanize a team moving forward. If it matters this much on 4th down, up 34-7, that says a lot for this football team. They're battling. Look at the hustle by Abram Elam, by DeMarcus Ware. Outstanding job by this Dallas defense. They can really build on this game moving forward. Outstanding win for the Dallas Cowboys in all phases.
So the defense with an outstanding game today. And John Kitna is in at quarterback now for the final minute and a half. And after last 11 games for the Cowboys were decided by a total of 30 points. There's a 27-point margin today.
They can exhale finally. Every game has been coming down to the wire. These guys have been feeling it. I've been through it before. We went through 7 games in Tampa back in 2000. I told Jason Garrett the good news. 2002, we won the Super Bowl. Don't know if that's going to happen for the Cowboys, but being in all these close games hardens you. It makes you more mentally tough as a football team. I think they can learn from it.
Philip Tanner carried the last time and does here. Still not down. And Chamberlain finally puts him down. The Cowboys will go to 3-3 on the year, and they have a game in Philadelphia next week, a division game. This is exactly what the doctor ordered for the Cowboys, to be able to have a free and easy breather today. And they're going to win 34-7, and they have a tough division game. They are 1-0 in the NFC East, beating Washington. And now we'll play at Philadelphia. And meanwhile, the Rams will have a home game against the New Orleans Saints next week. Still looking for their first win of the year. They'll be 0-6 and have dropped their last 7. And by virtue of the win today, the Cowboys will go into a second-place tie with the Washington Redskins at 3-3, with the Giants, who had a bye today, 4-2. The Eagles 2-4 with a bye as well. Tight NFC East. 34-7 the final score. For John Lynch and Jennifer Hale, Dick Stockton saying so long. And right now, let's send you to Minnesota for Tom Brenneman and Troy Aikman, the conclusion of that game.
Coming from across the street, they're playing Game 4 of the World Series.
Thanks for coming.
Coin flip. You had 522 in the '92 World Series, Prime. Let's give you credit.
I did.
I'm giving everybody
I would have
credit.
been MVP, too.
This one moved
That's right.
before.
I was flat out raking.
Felix Jones is out. DeMarco Murray's in, and he's going to alternate with Tashard Choice. But DeMarco Murray, man, this guy's out of the backfield. He's going to have 150 scrimmage yards in this game for the boys.
Stramuchos.
Oh, that's a good bold prediction.
Nostramuchos. He darn near
There he goes. Is that Tony Dorsett? No.
Call it Moochie. Call it Moochie. What am I eating tomorrow, Moochie?
You're eating crow.
91-yard scamper, if you will. Second longest running Cowboys history. We know what the longest one is, of course, from Monday nights years ago. A.J. Feeley starting for the injured Sam Bradford. Here's Cadillac Williams hit by Abram Elam. Live ball. Rams challenge, but Elam reestablished himself before he picked up the loose ball.
Great play by Elam.
Cowboys get the ball back, and what do they do with it? Romo to Dez Bryant on second and forever. That is a chain mover.
Yeah, and this guy's dangerous.
This guy's tough to tackle as well.
He is. Now, this guy stays healthy and in shape. He's going to be dynamic.
Led to a Romo 1-yard pass to his BFF. 14-0 Cowboys on top, ensuing Rams possession. Steven Jackson puts the Rams on the board. So it's a 1-touchdown game here mid-second quarter. Second rushing touchdown of the year for Steven Jackson and the Rams. Remember, the first one was in the week 1 against the Eagles.
Spags got him fighting.
Third quarter, it's DeMarco Murray.
They won a game, Coach.
187 rushing yards through 3 quarters. Chasing the Cowboys' single-game rookie rushing record. Forget that. He blew past that. he shattered the Cowboys.
Even Emmitt Smith?
Yes, even Tony Dorsett.
Get him
They're
go.
all looking up at DeMarco Murray. 250
Look at him go!
yards.
I don't know what happens right here, though. I don't know what
He got a
was
flat tire.
That wasn't a flat tire.
On just 25 carries.
Ran out of gas.
Cowboys send the Rams to a hard 0-6. They win 34-7.
Congratulations,
As I
kid.
mentioned, a
Good
new
job.
star.